What up? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you guys are watching this. Welcome back to the channel. We're working on this, which I have testing out here. So I sprayed some of my wheel cleaner on the back of this. As you guys can see, this is what it looks like beforehand. You can see there's a little bit of crap inside here, still a little brown, a little soap got in there. You can see what this side looks like. So we're gonna hit it first just with the pressure washer and see what it does. Obviously I sprayed it on the back here to test it to see what it looks like. And I wanna show you guys what it looks like when we rinse it off. So it looks pretty good. The only downside to a lot of this type of cleaner is it seems to leave some stuff in the crevices, the little cracks. But for the most part, it makes it look pretty good. But I want to see what we can get it to look like without using any of that, just spraying the rest of it off. Alright guys, almost ruined the camera. There might be a little water in the lens. Hopefully you guys can't see it, but I'm not going to record too much more of this because I don't want to destroy my camera and I don't have a water case for it. But if you guys look, I'm going to show you guys what it looks like spraying this stuff on there and what it does. You guys can see it kind of foams up. We're just going to go ahead and spray this whole outside. And I'll show you guys what it looks like after we blast all this stuff off. I usually just give it a little bit to sit, kind of foam up like that. And yeah, we'll blast it off and then I'll show you guys. Okay guys, here it is. It just got extremely windy out there, so I ran in here real quick. Blew the camera off because it's got some more water on it, but you guys tell me what you think. I think it looks pretty good. I think the camera may make it look better than it does in person, but I think it most definitely looks better. One thing the camera's doing is lighting this up. There is a little bit of dark just in some areas. What it basically does is when they cast these pieces, a lot of times you'll get leftover pieces of the casting process, like the whatever powder they use inside these cracks and stuff, and that acid just eats through all of that, even tends to start eating a little bit of the aluminum. But the beauty of that is it cleans it up really nice in my opinion. The problem is if you have like some pores and stuff, they start to show up. You can see casting imperfections, I should say. They really start to shine. You can see that there. That's just a piece of debris. I'm going to clean this off like I said, but you can see there's a little bit of casting, you know, there and stuff that kind of hides a little bit better when it has the casting powder stuff still kind of in it. The inside definitely looks better. It's not perfect by any means, and you can see this is what they're primarily worried about. You can see there's kind of like a discoloration difference between the two, and that tends to happen where the water meets it and stuff. So if you do spray it, you don't want to have any water on it. You want it to be, I mean, you can have some water like this, but like I had water sitting in there, you can see the water line difference. So you just want to spray it so that way it coats it and starts to foam. When you're getting that foaming action, that's when it's really doing its cleaning, doing really good things, making it look really nice. So I'm happy with it, guys. We still have to take this guy off as well, so we're gonna pull him off. Figured I'd hit it with some water, might try and soften it up some, but this dude's pretty stout. There she is. Everything looks pretty good. Pretty pleased with the way it turned out, guys. I think this looks a lot better than it did. It'll definitely look better in the car. It makes it look a lot newer. So yeah, very, very pleased. Oh, would you look at that? The first thing to come out. If you guys are wondering, here's the Ford part number for that. It's an OE gasket. I'll link the website down below where I got this if you guys are wanting this same gasket set. It was like 120 bucks, I think, out the door for all of these gaskets, and I'll go ahead and show you guys all of those. All right, guys. Ooh, fresh new smell. So check it out. We have the lower to plenum gaskets, brand new. That's what these guys are, these bad boys. They look beautiful. As you can see, that rubber protrudes nicely up above the plastic on these guys, nice and thick. That's what you want. That's where your seal is. Look beautiful. So we got those. We also have this guy right. Oh, we got this guy right here, guys, which is the arm that broke off on mine. This is the elbow to supercharger gasket. There's the part number on that, if you guys are wondering. This is awesome, guys, because these are all factory Ford parts. Here is the factory throttle body gasket, which I don't even need, and I didn't even see this listed in there, to be honest. So I guess that's kind of cool that they list that, because I didn't even see that originally. This unfortunately won't work. See how it's got the twin, it's 2 openings. There you guys can see the bottom. So this is for factory throttle body. If somebody needs a brand new factory throttle body gasket, hit me up, I got one. And then last but not least, here is the plenum to supercharger gasket, the metal one, brand new. So what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna hold on to this guy. I'm not gonna use yet, nor am I gonna use this guy. We're gonna save those two, and I don't have to use, but I'm gonna use these two right here because I broke this one, so. Okay, now you guys know what time it is. Time to take that dude right there off. This is gonna be fun. All right, boys, this is gonna be the death of me. Okay, guys, so I don't know if this is gonna work or not. We're gonna give it a shot. I can't get my ratchet up in there, and I don't have my socket, so here's what we are going to do. We got our Metco thing up in there, and we're gonna try and it's cool because they can turn it from a little Allen to a bigger Allen. I'll show you guys what that looks like. But we're gonna put a little load on this, and you have to tighten what looks like tighten these to get them out. Alright, well, I gotta go to church, and that's just spinning the whole thing, and it's because I wouldn't put the e-brake on, but the drive shaft's out of it, so that may be the last thing we do. We may have to remove this guy when we get the drive shaft back in and the new tranny in and all that, because my drive shaft won't fit now because it's too short. So yeah, and we can't hold the motor any other way besides that. Okay, so as you guys saw, I was just spinning the whole motor. Drive shaft's not in it. I'm gonna have to maybe put the tranny in because the drive shaft won't fit now. So I don't know, but anyway, I gotta go to church, so we'll be back. It's gonna be dark by the time we get back. I know it already. So this thing's gonna fight me every which way, up and down, left and right. You guys name it. I know it's gonna fight it. So we may, if we can get a short socket instead of that deep, we can get my long ratchet on there too as well, my 1/2 inch, and that'll definitely be easier because, like I said, we'll have more leverage. But we may have to do the transmission first, which I may do anyways, because then if I run into any other headaches, I'll know right away. One of them or two of them are going to be the wiring on here. Just so you guys know, we got to extend the wires for this guy because it's on the other side now, and this guy right here because it goes backwards instead of going forward like it used to. This dude's over here going forward, and the speed sensor is right there just chilling, hanging out. So okay guys, as you can see, the garage is missing the Volkswagen, and it's dark outside. So now this thing's nice and dry. We got back from church, my girlfriend and I, and we went and ate after there. Went to Genghis Grill. I haven't been there in a while, and it was actually pretty good. So yeah, so now I'm back home, and this guy still looks beautiful, boys. She looking good. I actually really like the way it looks. I like the clean aluminum look to it. Hope you guys do too. And yeah, we have this. So what I was trying to do, guys, underneath was, you guys saw before we left, I was trying to get that lower pulley out of there, and it wasn't working. So now we're gonna say screw it at. Also, my Volkswagen is smoking out of one tailpipe, which means either a cylinder's hurt or oil is somehow getting in there. I'm hoping it's one of the push rod tubes is leaking oil by into the motor, or you know, something of that nature, because I think they're set up weird on those. I don't remember correctly, but I think the push rod tubes can leak oil into the cylinder, and they'll do that. I'm hoping it's something stupid and doesn't need that. If so, I have a set of Maul pistons down there. You guys can see we may have to bore the motor out and put those bad boys in. It'll go from a like 1.67 liter, right now it's like 1670 cc's, all the way to a 2.2 liter with those pistons. So that'd be pretty dope. It'd make it a little bit faster, and yeah, it would definitely run good. I think what we're gonna do instead, because in order to break that guy free, we really, in my opinion, need the drivetrain connected to the rear tires so we can put the freaking e-brake on, and that way we can break it free. Now, in order to do that, we got to put the tranny in, because my drive shaft I got is over here. Right there. You guys can see, there she is, nice and pretty. We got to get that guy in there. Okay guys, welcome to the channel. If you guys don't know, this is the new dealio that we're doing here. This right here, my friends, is a T56 Magnum. Now, it is a 26 spline input shaft. I don't know what the output is. We have that along with this guy right here, which is a drive shaft that has been shortened, has a new spline on it. Okay, there you guys go. You can see that that one tooth there is different than the rest. All the rest are the same, but it may be able to go on anyway. I didn't know. I was trying to look on the output shaft. I don't know what spline it is. I think this is a 31 spline output shaft. It's Viper spec, I believe. I'm gonna see if I can get this on real quick, guys, because so far I haven't been able to get it on. That's not even right, guys. If you look, that output is the same size as this. There's no way that that's gonna go on there. So that won't even work. This isn't the right, it needs to be bigger than that. I don't even think that would fit the factory. Let's go see. Yeah, I actually, looking at this, you know, kind of thought it was a little small to begin with, but I was like, yeah, maybe it, you know, it should be right. These guys, you know, do it, but I don't even know what the heck this is for. I don't know. It seems like it would almost fit this, but it doesn't quite go on, so I don't know what that would fit necessarily, but it definitely does not fit on here, so that's not right. You guys can see, at least this is like kind of right. Like it could, you know what I mean, fit in the hole if it lined up just right. I don't know if they sent us the wrong drive shaft or what. It's kind of weird to me. I bet you they did, because this doesn't fit this. So sadly, boys, that's not gonna work. However, I would like to say thank you to Chris Groves, the Dyno Edge. He hooked it up on all of this, including the drive shaft, the transmission, and the RXT McLeod over there. And he was very helpful in getting it all ordered and doing all that. He sorted all the parts. He also talked to me about the gear ratio that this transmission has, which I will, you know, go over that here in a minute with you and show you guys. I'll probably put it up on the screen or put a layover and show you the different gear ratios you can get with these transmissions. This transmission has a shorter first gear, and then second, third, and fourth are all closer together, and then fifth gear and sixth gear are both longer than the other transmission. So it's kind of funny, because you would think the other tranny that you get, your first gear is longer, and I believe first and second have a big split. So first is pretty short, and then second gets pretty long, and then third and fourth are pretty close to each other, and then, you know, fifth and sixth are, they're spaced out decently okay, but sixth is shorter in that transmission than sixth in this transmission, which I find kind of weird. I would think, if anything, they would put 1 through 4 really close and have 5 and 6 kind of close, but to be honest, this is exactly how I would spec this tranny. For me, I would get the gears just like it has in it right now, with a tight 1 through 4, because those are the only gears they should ever be running in anyways, period. Having a nice long 5th and 6th is cool, because when I go on the street, driving on the highway, especially in Texas, when we drove around, went to the cash days, and we drove 40 minutes one way on the highway, it's nice to have a long 6th gear to bring the RPMs down and get better gas mileage. You know, that's what I like about it. Or if I go to my girlfriend's family's house, it's in the East Mountains that are far from here. It's a drive on the highway, 20, 30, sometimes 40 miles, depending on where we go. You know what I mean? Almost one way. It's nice to have longer gears for that. So to all you watching this video, that's it for this video. I was gonna do more, and I did do more than what's in that video, but I don't want to make it too long, and you guys have heard me blah, 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 for a minute now. I like to show stuff more than I do like to talk about it, although I think talking about it is a nice break. The tranny isn't in the car, but it is. We've done a lot since then. We're basically ready to start going back in. I kind of lost a little motivation when I found out the drive shaft won't fit, because that puts a halt on everything, like give me drive to finish it, because even if I finish it, I can't do anything with that anyways. But I do have, like I said, some wiring to do on it and stuff like that, so we will get that done. We also have this video in the process. I filmed a lot of that, which is cool, so I have content coming. I just have to edit it, but the content is there, which is nice. And I feel like for once I'm kind of caught up in my channel having content, because I feel like it's hard for me to not have constant content when I don't have stuff to do that I deem, you know, entertaining to you guys, because I always want it to be a learning thing. Although I am going to start posting more videos where, like this video, I didn't get a lot done in it, I feel like, but it's because, you know, we ran into problems and little things and stuff like that. So I'm going to show you guys more of that instead of just waiting and, you know, giving 2 weeks or a week and a half before I put a video out, because I feel like people would rather know what happened and why I didn't get a video out. So that's what I'm going to do. You guys are going to see the struggles with me. We're going to go through them together, and I think it'll make it more entertaining in the end. So if you guys enjoyed this video and you like me sitting inside the Volkswagen and ending this channel or sending you guys out, smash that freaking subscribe button if you already aren't subscribed. If you like this video, give it a big fat thumbs up and tell me what you guys want to see, what you don't want to see. Tell me what you like. If you guys don't leave comments, I don't know what you guys do and don't like. So let me know in the comments down below. Also, I'm ready. I'm excited. I want to get this dang Magnum in, so you guys got to smash that thumbs up button so we get the dang Magnum in this car and get the ball rolling. Thank you guys for watching. As always, I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. This is always that time where I gotta tell you guys, go do something productive, work on your own cars, get things done, and it's that time. It's time for you guys to get the heck out of here. Brah, brah, brah. Blip, 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 blip. Oh, it's only a Volkswagen. It's more like